Hello there, and welcome to Deep Sleep Science. I'm so glad you found your way here. Tonight, as the world around you begins to quiet, as the last glow of evening softens into something gentle and blue, I invite you to let everything slow down. Let your shoulders melt downward like warm wax. Let your hands rest, heavy and still, as though they are small boats drifting on a calm and silver lake. Let the silence around you gather like a soft woolen blanket, draping itself slowly over the quiet corners of the room. Tonight, we are going to travel together, far above the rooftops, far beyond the clouds, far past the silver skin of the moon, and into the deep velvet of space itself. We will wander through the hush of the cosmos, where tiny whispers of ancient starlight are still traveling, still arriving, still brushing softly against our sleeping world. These tiny whispers are called cosmic rays, and they are some of the oldest travelers in the universe. They have crossed unimaginable distances, through darkness older than mountains, carrying stories from stars that bloomed and faded long before our Earth was even a dream. If this quiet journey brings you comfort, if it helps your mind soften and your body settle into the kind of stillness that invites sleep, you might gently tap the like button and softly subscribe. It is a small, kind gesture that helps this little corner of the night grow, so that more weary travelers can find their way here when sleep feels far away. But for now, let your eyelids grow heavy. Let your breath become slow and round and smooth, like a tide returning home. Let your thoughts drift outward, into the cool, dark meadows of the sky. So, from wherever you are, lying safe and warm, and held by the hush of the night, let's begin this slow and soothing journey together. Close your eyes, if they are not already closed, and picture the night sky spreading gently above you. Picture the deep blue velvet unfolding, slow and patient, stitched with the soft silver of distant stars. Somewhere, high above the quiet trees and the sleeping houses, tiny travelers are falling softly through the air, invisible, weightless, carrying the old memories of stars. These are cosmic rays. And tonight, we will learn about them slowly, tenderly, one soft fact at a time, like petals floating down upon still water. Let your breath grow long. Let your body grow heavy. Let the journey begin. Cosmic rays are tiny travelers, made mostly of protons, smaller than anything your eye could ever hope to see. And yet they carry within them the memory of old and distant stars. Imagine them as quiet whispers of light, drifting softly through the endless meadows of space, crossing silver rivers of darkness, brushing past pale moons and sleeping planets, never hurrying, never tiring. They are older than forests, older than oceans, older than the first slow breath of Earth itself. Some of them were born in the hearts of stars that burned and faded long before our world even dreamed of being. And still they travel, still they drift, still they arrive, softly, gently, like feathers settling on snow. Tonight as you rest, picture them falling around you like moonlit dust, tender and kind and utterly at peace. The word cosmic comes from an old and beautiful language, where it meant order, harmony, and the quiet music of the heavens. And indeed, these tiny travelers do seem to move with a kind of music all their own, a hush that belongs only to the vast and velvet dark. They drift along invisible currents, carried by forces older than memory, guided by the slow breath of galaxies. Picture a great and ancient library, its shelves stretching far into the dark, its books filled with the stories of stars. Each cosmic ray is like a single soft page, torn loose by time, floating gently through the hush. Some of these pages reach us, some of them pass through our skin, like warm summer wind passing through a field of wheat. They ask nothing of us. They only drift, patient and calm, through the quiet architecture of the night. Cosmic rays were first noticed more than 100 years ago, when a gentle soul named Victor Hess climbed into the soft basket of a hot air balloon and rose slowly into the sky. Up he went, through the pale clouds, through the cool and quiet air, higher and higher, until the world below became a soft quilt of greens and browns and silvers. There, in the hush of the high atmosphere, he found that tiny, invisible travelers were passing through his instruments, falling like unseen snow from somewhere far above. He had discovered something old and wondrous, something that had been drifting around our world since long before people ever looked up at the sky. Picture him there, cradled by the wind, smiling softly as the universe quietly whispered its oldest secret into the pale blue stillness around him. Most cosmic rays are protons, the smallest and simplest of nature's building blocks, the quiet seeds of matter itself. A proton is so small, so gentle, that it could rest upon the tip of a single dust mote and still have room to dream. And yet, within each one, there is the echo of something enormous. Picture a single grain of sand, warm and smooth, resting in the palm of your hand. Now imagine that this grain of sand was once part of a mighty cliff, sculpted by centuries of wind and rain and the slow patience of the tide. So it is with protons. Each one has a long and gentle history, a journey through silver clouds of gas, through the soft hearts of stars, through the long hush of space, finally arriving here, quiet and small and perfectly at peace. Some cosmic rays are not protons, but the nuclei of heavier atoms, the soft hearts of elements like helium, carbon, or iron. These are the older travelers, the ones that have wandered the longest, carrying within them the memory of stars that grew tired and gently released them into the deep. Picture a small lantern being set afloat upon a quiet river at dusk, its light trembling softly on the water, drifting slowly toward places unknown. So it is with these heavier travelers. They drift through the dark, their tiny glow carried onward by the current of time, passing sleeping worlds, humming softly with the song of their distant origin. Some of them have traveled for millions of years. Some of them are arriving here, now, as you breathe slowly and softly, as you drift deeper into the velvet hush of sleep. The atmosphere of our Earth is a soft and loving blanket, a great pale shawl of air that wraps gently around our world. When cosmic rays arrive, they meet this blanket first, brushing against it like butterflies touching the surface of a pond. The atmosphere cushions us, softens the journey, turns the fiercer travelers into gentler showers of smaller, quieter particles. Picture a tall pine forest catching the first flakes of a slow winter snowfall, the snow settling softly upon the branches, never reaching the forest floor too quickly. That is what our atmosphere does. It catches, it softens, it shelters. Because of it, we sleep safely beneath the stars, cradled in warm beds, while the sky above performs its silent and ancient work, turning cosmic whispers into the quietest of lullabies. When a single cosmic ray strikes the atmosphere, something magical begins. It blooms outward, softly, like a dandelion seed scattering upon a warm summer breeze. This blooming is called an air shower, and it sends thousands of tiny secondary particles drifting gently downward toward the sleeping fields and rooftops below. Picture a single drop of silver ink falling into a bowl of clear water, unfolding slowly into delicate tendrils, branching and swirling in quiet patterns. So it is with the cosmic ray. One becomes many, and many become countless, each a small whisper spreading outward through the cool night air. These showers are invisible, silent, and utterly harmless to you. They simply fall, like the softest of rains, settling into the hush of the world while you rest safely beneath your covers. The sun itself is a gentle source of cosmic rays, a glowing, soft-hearted parent sending out tiny travelers on the warm winds of solar light. These are called solar cosmic rays, and they are younger and softer than the wanderers from distant galaxies. Imagine the sun as a great golden lantern hanging in the sky, releasing glowing dandelion fluff into the dark. This fluff drifts outward in all directions, carried on currents of warmth and light, brushing past the planets, washing over the soft blue curve of Earth. Some of it bends around us, guided by our planet's gentle magnetic embrace. Some of it settles quietly into the atmosphere, mingling with the travelers from far away. The sun is not loud. It is a patient, glowing gardener, scattering its seeds across the silent garden of the sky. Beyond our sun, far beyond the edge of our familiar sky, lie the galactic cosmic rays, travelers born in the depths of the Milky Way itself. They come from places so distant that their journeys are measured not in miles, but in whole lifetimes of stars. Picture a great, slow river of silver light winding through the velvet dark, and along its banks, countless tiny lanterns set adrift. These lanterns travel for ages, drifting through the soft hush between the stars, passing old nebulae that glow like embers in a quiet hearth. Some of them wander for tens of thousands of years before they ever reach our world. By the time they arrive, they have seen wonders older than dreams, and yet they arrive softly, gently, touching our atmosphere with the tenderness of a feather landing on snow. There are also cosmic rays that come from beyond our galaxy entirely, wandering in from other sleeping spirals of stars, other distant islands of light. These are the extragalactic travelers, and their journeys are almost beyond imagining. They have crossed voids so wide and so quiet that even time itself seems to slow within them. Picture a single pale moth drifting across an entire ocean at night, guided only by the faint glow of a distant shore. Now imagine that ocean is 1 billion times larger than the whole of our Milky Way, and you begin to sense the gentle patience of these far-traveling particles. They are the oldest guests at the quiet table of our sky. They carry within them the songs of galaxies we will never see. Galaxies that are humming softly, tenderly, somewhere in the vast and dreaming dark. Supernovae are the great glowing blossoms of the cosmos, the tender farewells of stars that have finished their long and patient burning. When a massive star releases its final breath, it blooms outward in a soft and radiant wave, scattering light and warmth across the dark and sending countless cosmic rays drifting gently into the universe. Picture a pale chrysanthemum opening slowly in a moonlit garden, each petal unfurling with quiet grace, each one carrying a small glow of its own. So it is with a supernova. It does not rage. From far away, through the deep hush of space, it looks like the softest of flowerings, a quiet letting go. And from these slow blossoms, many of the cosmic rays that reach us tonight were first carried outward, into the long and gentle journey of space. Some cosmic rays are born in places called pulsars, which are the slow, spinning cores of stars that have folded themselves inward, becoming small and dense and softly glowing. A pulsar turns like a quiet lighthouse in the dark, sending out gentle beams of light and particles at calm, steady intervals. Picture an old stone lighthouse on a lonely shore, its lamp turning slowly through the mist, its beam sweeping across the waves in a patient rhythm. That is what a pulsar is like, only made of starlight and silence instead of brass and glass. With each turn, It sends tiny travelers outward into the velvet dark, where they begin their long, slow wandering. Some of them, in time, will find their way here, drifting softly into the sleeping sky above your warm and resting bed. Black holes, too, can be gentle gardeners of cosmic rays. Despite the way they are sometimes described, around certain black holes, warm, whirling rivers of gas begin to glow. And from these glowing rivers, tiny particles leap outward, set free into the long hush of space. Picture a quiet water wheel beside an old mill, turning slowly in the evening light, scattering droplets into the air where they catch the last golden rays of the sun. So it is with these whirling disks around black holes. They turn, they shimmer, and they release their soft offerings into the dark. And from there, across the wide and velvet silence, some of these tiny travelers drift. They wander for long ages. And at last, softly, they brush against our sleeping world. Our galaxy, the Milky Way, is wrapped in a soft, invisible embrace of magnetic fields, tender and slow, like silver ribbons drifting in a calm stream. These magnetic fields guide the cosmic rays, turning them this way and that, sending them on gentle looping journeys through the dark. Picture a long ribbon trailing behind a child walking through a quiet meadow at dusk, curling and swirling in the breeze, never quite settling, never quite still. That is how cosmic rays move through the galaxy. They are carried by invisible currents, nudged softly onto winding paths, rarely traveling in straight lines. Because of this, by the time they reach us, we often cannot tell exactly where they began. They arrive like letters from unknown senders, gentle and patient, leaving us only to wonder at their quiet, faraway origins. The Earth itself is held in the soft arms of its own magnetic field, a tender cocoon that reaches far out into space. When cosmic rays approach our world, this gentle field guides them, bending their paths with a quiet, loving patience. Picture a great invisible hand cupped around a small and glowing seed, shielding it from the wind. That is what Earth's magnetic field does for us. It does not stop the travelers entirely. It simply nudges them, softens them, redirects them toward the poles, where they shimmer into the slow dance of the auroras. Because of this field, we can sleep safely, warmly, softly, while above us, the invisible travelers follow their quiet, curving paths, and the sky performs its ancient, unseen ballet through the long, still hours of the night. The auroras, those gentle ribbons of green and violet and rose, are the visible song of cosmic and solar travelers meeting our atmosphere. When these tiny particles brush against the air near the poles, they set the skies softly aglow, painting the darkness with slow, drifting colors. Picture a silk scarf being drawn gently across a still pond, rippling with soft hues in the evening light. That is how the auroras move, slow and dreamlike, whispering across the sky. They remind us that the universe is not cold and empty, but full of quiet gifts, always arriving, always drifting, always settling softly upon us. Tonight, somewhere far north or far south, an aurora may be dancing, painting the sky with its tender watercolor glow, while here, in the hush of your room, you drift deeper into peaceful rest. The higher you go into the sky, the more cosmic rays you encounter, for the atmosphere below softens and scatters them like a wide, pale net. High in the mountains, in places where the air is thin and cool and quiet, more of these travelers pass gently by. Picture a tall pine forest on a mountaintop, dusted lightly with snow, its branches catching the first faint stars of evening. In such a place, the cosmic rain is a little heavier, but still unseen, still silent, still kind. Pilots flying at high altitudes pass through slightly more of these tiny travelers. Astronauts, lifted gently above the atmosphere, meet them most of all. Yet they too move softly, and the travelers touch them gently, like the brush of a snowflake against a warm glove on a quiet winter morning. Cosmic rays move very, very quickly, often approaching the speed of light itself. And yet, to them, time passes in strange and tender ways. The faster something moves, the more slowly time unfolds for it, as if the universe were cradling it in a softer, slower heartbeat. Picture a small boat drifting down a river so gently that the world around it seems almost to stand still, while the leaves on the banks quiver in slow motion. For a cosmic ray traveling across the galaxy, millions of years may pass on the outside, but for the tiny particle itself, the journey may feel like a single breath, a single quiet heartbeat. It is one of the most tender secrets of the cosmos, that the fastest travelers are also the ones who rest most deeply in the hush of their own time. When we hold very sensitive instruments in a quiet, dark room, we can sometimes hear the soft click of a cosmic ray passing through. It is a tiny sound, almost imagined, like the faint tap of a single raindrop upon a still window. These clicks have been arriving all along, long before we had ears to hear them, long before there were rooms or instruments or dreaming humans at all. Picture an old wooden cabin deep in a snowy forest, and inside, a single candle burns softly on a table. Now and then, a snowflake drifts in through a small open window and touches the flame, making it flicker gently. That is what these tiny clicks are like. Each one a soft visitor, each one a small and ancient guest, each one a whisper from the far quiet corners of the universe. Cosmic rays pass through all of us, softly, gently, countless times each day, without our ever noticing. They drift through the roofs of houses, through the covers of books, through the warm skin of sleeping children, and through the walls of cities, never pausing, never disturbing. Picture a field of tall golden wheat at sunset, and imagine the warm breeze passing through it, touching every stalk in turn, softly and tenderly. That is how cosmic rays move through us. They do not hurt. They do not linger. They simply pass, like moonlight passing through a thin curtain. Right now, as you rest, countless tiny travelers are drifting through the room, through the blankets, through your gently breathing body, and out the other side, continuing their long, quiet journey into the dreaming dark. In ancient times, long before anyone knew of cosmic rays, people looked up at the night sky with wonder and awe, sensing somehow that the stars were whispering something old and beautiful. They built observatories of stone, tender circles upon quiet hills, and watched the heavens turn through the long, slow seasons. Picture a small group of gentle astronomers gathering upon a grassy meadow, their robes soft in the evening breeze, their eyes lifted to the moon and the silver dust of the Milky Way. They could not see the tiny travelers, but they felt them all the same. A quiet presence in the air, a sense of being watched over by something vast and kind. Even then, cosmic rays were falling softly, carrying their ancient messages, drifting unseen through the hush of the old night. Inside our bones and blood and breath, there are tiny atoms that once drifted through space as part of stars. Cosmic rays remind us of this, for they too are wanderers from those same long ago places, We are woven from starlight, knit gently from the quiet atoms of ancient suns, and when cosmic rays pass through us, they are in some small way coming home. Picture an old wooden bench in a quiet garden, where generations of sparrows have rested for a moment before flying on. That is what we are, to these tiny travelers, a soft place to pause, a brief warmth in their long journey. Tonight, as you drift towards sleep, feel the quiet kinship between yourself and the stars. You are made of the same old, tender light, the same patient dust of the sky, deep underground, in caves and mines and soft dark tunnels. Scientists sometimes listen for cosmic rays with great gentle instruments. Down there, the everyday noise of the world fades away, and the tiny travelers can be heard more clearly, like faint whispers in a quiet library. Picture a long stone corridor, cool and hushed, lit only by a single soft lantern, where a kind listener sits with a notebook, waiting patiently. Every so often, a tiny click arrives, a small hello from the distant stars. These underground rooms are some of the quietest places on Earth, and they welcome the cosmic travelers with deep, attentive stillness. Tonight, somewhere beneath the surface of our world, such a listener may be at work, keeping company with the cosmos. As you drift softly into your own peaceful quiet, cosmic rays are also studied high above the Earth, aboard gentle spacecraft that drift among the stars like slow, silver ships. These little vessels carry soft-faced instruments, open and patient, waiting for the tiny travelers to arrive. Picture a small wooden rowboat upon a calm lake at dawn, and imagine a single person sitting quietly within it, holding a net, ready to catch a falling petal. That is what these spacecraft are like, small and attentive, listening to the cosmos with tender care. They send their discoveries back to Earth as soft radio whispers, and in quiet control rooms, scientists smile as the data drifts in. They are listening to the old, ancient story of the universe, and they are doing so with the same gentle patience that one might bring to a lullaby. The Voyager spacecraft, lovely and lonely, have traveled farther than anything humans have ever built. They drift now beyond the soft edge of our sun's reach, out into the wide quiet where the cosmic rays are thicker and stranger. Picture two small lanterns, launched long ago upon a dark sea, still glowing faintly as they sail toward distant, unknown shores. They are small, yet they are brave and patient, and every so often, they whisper back to us across the vast dark. They tell us that out there, beyond the warm breath of our sun, the cosmic rays flow more freely, like wind in an open meadow beyond the walls of an old garden. The Voyagers travel on, quiet and steady, carrying greetings from Earth, moving farther each slow moment into the gentle, unknown dark. The sun breathes in slow, tender cycles, growing softly more and less active over the course of about 11 quiet years. When it is busy and bright, its gentle winds push many of the galactic cosmic rays outward, away from our solar home. When it rests, more of those distant travelers drift in. Picture a kindly old gardener tending a soft hedge around a quiet cottage, sometimes pruning, sometimes resting upon a wooden bench. So it is with the sun, ever breathing, ever tending. Its slow rhythm shapes the flow of cosmic travelers in the same way the moon shapes the tide. Tonight, whether the sun is working or resting, the sky above you is carrying out its quiet choreography. And you, softly breathing in time with it all, are part of this ancient and tender dance. The solar wind is a warm, glowing breath from our sun, a gentle outward flowing of tiny particles that fills the space between the planets. This soft wind creates a quiet bubble around our solar system called the heliosphere, which cradles us like a warm hand cradling a sleeping bird. Picture a great glowing jellyfish drifting through the dark, its soft tendrils swaying, its body pulsing softly with light. That is the shape of our heliosphere. Within it, we are sheltered. Beyond it, the full song of galactic cosmic rays drifts freely. The solar wind is not fierce. It is a long, slow exhale, a tender guardian, blowing quietly outward for billions of miles. Tonight, as you rest, imagine yourself resting inside this glowing bubble, safe and small and warmly held by the gentle breath of our sun. At the edge of the heliosphere lies a soft boundary called the heliopause, where the sun's warm breath finally meets the cool wind of the wider galaxy. It is a quiet frontier, where two gentle currents meet and mingle, like a warm stream flowing into a cool lake. Picture a soft line of mist drifting along the shore of a forest pond at dawn, where the warmer air from the trees meets the cooler air from the water. That is what the heliopause is like. A tender meeting place, a hush between two worlds. Beyond it, the galactic cosmic rays flow more freely, undisturbed by our sun's soft exhale. The voyagers have crossed this boundary, and even now, they whisper back about the stillness out there. The universe is full of such gentle borders, where one kindness quietly gives way to another. Cosmic rays can be studied in special balloons that drift high into the stratosphere, lifted by soft helium into the quiet blue above the clouds. These balloons are gentle giants, pale and luminous, rising slowly, carrying their small scientific gifts toward the edge of the sky. Picture a huge moonlit jellyfish of translucent fabric, floating upward through the pale air, trailing instruments like tender threads. Up there, the atmosphere grows thin and hushed, and the tiny travelers can be sensed more clearly. The balloon floats for hours, sometimes days, listening softly to the rain of particles from above. When its journey is done, it drifts gently downward, returning to the warm green fields of Earth. Tonight, somewhere, such a balloon may be rising, a quiet pilgrim of the upper sky, keeping company with the patient cosmos above. There are enormous detectors on Earth, spread across wide, quiet lands, that listen for the soft showers of particles that cosmic rays create when they touch our atmosphere. One of these gentle giants lies in Argentina, where tanks of pure water rest under the open sky, waiting for the faintest of signals. Picture a broad, grassy plain under a sky of pale stars, with countless small round ponds scattered across it, each one still and mirror smooth. Every so often, a quiet ripple crosses one of the ponds, the signature of a tiny traveler passing through. These detectors cover hundreds of square miles, yet each one waits patiently, silently, for these soft visits. They are like a great hushed choir, all singing together in the quiet language of science, listening tenderly to the slow rain of the cosmos. Cherenkov radiation is a soft blue glow that appears when a cosmic particle moves through water faster than light moves through that same water. It is a gentle, dreamlike light, the color of twilight just before the stars emerge. Picture a quiet swimming pool on a summer evening, and imagine a single pale blue ripple spreading outward from some unseen, silent cause. That is what Cherenkov radiation looks like. A soft glow in the darkness, a whisper of light born from a whisper of motion. Scientists watch for these gentle blue flickers in great tanks of water, each flash a tiny love letter from the cosmos. Tonight, imagine a wide, still pool, glowing faintly blue under the dark sky, receiving these soft messages from the stars with quiet, patient grace. There are tiny particles called muons that are born when cosmic rays touch the upper atmosphere. They drift downward, softer and slower than their parent particles, passing through the layers of air, through the rooftops, through the warm beds of sleeping cities. Picture small, luminous snowflakes falling through a twilight forest, settling upon the mossy ground. Muons are fleeting things, here for only a tiny sliver of time, and yet they travel surprisingly far, cradled by the strange kindness of relativity. Each one is a soft messenger, a gentle echo of a cosmic ray. Right now, countless muons are drifting through the air around you, settling softly into the earth, continuing their short and peaceful journey. They do not disturb your rest. They simply pass, quiet and kind, like the hush of distant footsteps in a snowy field. Cosmic rays have been drifting onto Earth for as long as Earth itself has existed. Long before there were trees, long before there were ferns, long before the first soft seas, these tiny travelers were already arriving, falling gently through the pale atmosphere of our young world. Picture a newborn Earth, still warm and soft, still wrapped in the mists of its earliest mornings. Even then, the cosmos was reaching out to touch it, tenderly, quietly, with tiny fingers of distant light. The cosmic rain has never stopped. Through every dinosaur's quiet breath, through every ancient forest's golden autumn, through every human candle ever lit in the dark, these travelers have been falling. They are one of the oldest, gentlest constants of our world, and tonight they continue softly, faithfully, tenderly as you rest. In the vast emptiness between stars, there drift enormous soft clouds of gas and dust, pale and glowing, like the breath of sleeping giants. These clouds are the slow gardens of cosmic rays, the places where many of them gain their gentle speed. Picture a wide, misty valley at dawn, filled with soft fog, through which small lanterns drift and brighten as they move. Within these cosmic clouds, tiny particles are pushed along by invisible forces, accelerating gently, year by year, like a leaf slowly gaining speed on a quiet stream. Some of them eventually drift free, wandering outward into the long, patient hush of space. Tonight, somewhere between the stars, such a cloud is glowing softly, nurturing its invisible children, releasing them one by one into the tender, dreaming dark above our sleeping world. Some cosmic rays carry extraordinary amounts of energy, far more than any machine on Earth has ever been able to create. These are called ultra-high energy cosmic rays, and they are the rarest of visitors, arriving only now and then, like comets across a peaceful sky. Picture a great silver stag stepping softly into a moonlit clearing, pausing only a moment before vanishing back into the forest. Such is the grace of these rare travelers. Where they come from remains one of the quiet mysteries of science, a gentle riddle whispered by the universe. They are born in places of unimaginable grandeur, perhaps in the shimmering hearts of distant galaxies. And when one of them arrives here, somewhere on Earth, it sends a tender shower of particles drifting softly down, like blossoms falling from an unseen tree. There is something called the Greisen-Zatzepin-Kuzmin limit, a soft ceiling in the sky, beyond which cosmic rays cannot easily travel long distances. It is as though the universe gently tires the fastest particles over vast journeys, slowing them with the kindness of an elderly hand guiding a small child home. Picture a long tree-lined path at evening, where the wind grows slower and softer the farther one walks, until at last one must rest. Ultra-high-energy cosmic rays too must eventually rest, their speed softened by their travel through the ancient glow that fills space. Because of this, the rarest travelers that reach us probably came from somewhere not too terribly far away, in cosmic terms. They are gentle wanderers from our own cosmic neighborhood, neighbors in the great dreaming hush of the nearby universe. The universe is filled with a soft, warm bath of ancient light, called the cosmic microwave background, a gentle leftover from the universe's quiet beginning. It is everywhere, drifting softly through every corner of space, cooler than the coldest winter night. Picture a faint golden glow coming from a fireplace whose embers have burned for billions of years, still warm, still tender, still watching over the sleeping house. Ultra-high energy cosmic rays, as they travel, sometimes brush against this soft light, and the gentle touch slowly softens them. It is a tender interaction, almost like a lullaby sung across the ages. The old light of the universe's birth hums quietly, cradling the travelers, slowing their journeys, weaving them into the long, patient story of the cosmos. All of space is full of this warmth. All of it is humming softly. Neutrinos are cousins of cosmic rays, tiny, ghostly particles that travel with great gentleness through the entire universe. They are so soft, so quiet, that they pass through planets like moonlight through an open window. Picture a thin silk scarf being drawn effortlessly through a forest of tall grass, never snagging, never pausing, never making a sound. That is how neutrinos move. Billions of them pass through every living body every second, and yet none of us feels them. They are born in the cores of stars, in supernovae, in the dreamy depths of distant galaxies, and they drift outward like whispered thoughts. Special detectors, often hidden deep underground, listen patiently for their faint touches. Tonight, uncountable neutrinos are passing through your warm, resting body, silent and tender, and utterly at peace with you. A great neutrino observatory lies buried in the ice of Antarctica, where silent sensors hang in the deep, cold dark beneath the snow. It is called Ice Cube, and it listens for the tiniest flickers of light as neutrinos brush softly through the frozen depths. Picture a vast silver cathedral made entirely of clear blue ice, lit only by the faintest glimmers from within. Inside, gentle instruments hang like old chandeliers, waiting patiently in the hush. Every so often, a neutrino passes through, leaving behind a small spark of light. Scientists above the ice watch these sparks like children watching fireflies on a summer evening. Tonight, somewhere far below the quiet snow, Ice Cube is listening, holding its patient vigil, waiting for soft visits from the cosmos, while the polar night hums with the slow song of the stars. Some cosmic rays have traveled so far, for so long, that by the time they reach us, they are older than our own planet. Imagine a tiny letter, slipped into the sea in a silver bottle, drifting across a vast ocean for billions of years, finally washing ashore upon a quiet beach at dawn. So it is with the oldest cosmic travelers. They carry within them the memory of stars that lived and died long before Earth was born, long before the first grain of sand ever formed, long before even the sun began its gentle shining. They are silent messengers from a past so deep that words almost cannot reach it. Tonight, as one of them brushes softly through the air above you, imagine it bowing kindly, a gentle greeting from an ancient, distant time. The aurora australis and the aurora borealis are the soft sisters of the polar sky, dancing above the southern and northern edges of our world. When cosmic and solar particles spiral gently along Earth's magnetic lines, they glow into these slow, shimmering ribbons. Picture a great, silent ballet upon a stage of black velvet, where pale dancers in veils of green and violet and rose move with quiet grace. The auroras are such a dance, endlessly shifting, endlessly graceful, never rushing. The people who live beneath them often speak of the auroras with soft wonder, as if seeing an old friend from long ago. Tonight, somewhere in the polar dark, the auroras may be shimmering, drawing slow, tender calligraphy across the sky, while you breathe slowly and let your body grow heavy with rest. Cosmic rays are sometimes linked to soft changes in cloud formation, the tiniest hints of influence upon the pale gatherings of vapor above our heads. Some scientists believe that when cosmic particles drift into the atmosphere, they may help tiny droplets find each other, gathering into clouds like friends meeting at a familiar corner of a garden path. Picture dewdrops forming slowly upon a spider's silver web at dawn, each one finding its neighbor until the whole web shimmers gently in the light. In much the same way, the sky above may be quietly shaped, in small ways, by the invisible rain from space. Clouds form, clouds drift, clouds soften the sunsets and cradle the moons. And all the while, the tiny cosmic travelers may be helping to weave the soft fabric of our weather, high above the clouds, where the air grows thin and the sky darkens toward velvet. There is a place called the Van Allen Belt, a soft ring of gentle particles trapped by Earth's magnetic embrace. It is like an invisible halo around our world, a tender crown woven of drifting lights. Picture a warm lantern held above a quiet pond, and imagine small silver fish circling round and round in the lantern's glow. That is what the Van Allen belts are like, patient rings of tiny travelers, held gently in place by our planet's kind field. The belts help shape how cosmic rays move near our world, guiding some away, cradling others for a while. They are part of Earth's soft adornment, a quiet jewelry of light, drifting endlessly above the dreaming continents below. Some of the particles that drift into our upper atmosphere come not as cosmic rays from far away, but from the soft glow of the sun's own surface storms. These are called solar energetic particles, and they ride outward on warm, gentle waves of solar wind. Picture a kindly old baker opening a window and releasing a tray of glowing embers into the evening breeze, the sparks drifting slowly outward in the soft air. That is what solar storms are like, not fierce, but tender, releasing their little lights into the vast dark. Most of these embers never reach our skin, held gently away by our planet's invisible shield. A few arrive in the polar sky and shimmer there as part of the auroras. All of it, is a slow, glowing kindness. The sun has gentle companions called sunspots, small, cooler regions upon its golden face. They come and go in soft rhythms, darkening briefly, then fading, like leaves upon a slow stream. Picture the face of a calm lake at dusk, where small patches of shadow drift gently across the surface as reeds stir in the breeze. Sunspots are like that, soft shadows upon the shining face of our sun. Their presence tells us something about how active our sun is feeling, how many particles it is likely to send drifting outward. When there are many sunspots, more solar travelers arrive. When there are few, more galactic travelers find their way to us. The sun is always breathing, always singing softly, and the sunspots are the quiet punctuation in its long and glowing song. Galactic cosmic rays can bring a slow and tender rain of rare atoms into our atmosphere. When they collide gently with molecules in the sky, they can transform ordinary atoms into new ones, like a patient alchemist performing a soft and ancient ceremony. Picture an old wooden workshop, warm and candlelit, where a kindly craftsman shapes small glass ornaments from drops of molten silver. The sky above our heads is just such a workshop, forever creating tiny new things from the quiet rain of the cosmos. Because of this, there are soft traces of rare atoms scattered throughout our atmosphere, atoms born from the gentle meeting of cosmic rays and air. They drift into raindrops, into plants, into the soft memory of our Earth. Every breath you take holds a small piece of this old and tender story. Carbon-14 is one such atom, a soft variation of carbon, created when cosmic rays touch the nitrogen in our sky. It drifts downward into the world, into the leaves of forests. into the bodies of deer and wolves and gentle sleeping children. Picture a small silver thread woven into a tapestry of ordinary wool, barely noticed, but always there. Carbon-14 is such a thread in the fabric of life, because it forms slowly and fades slowly. Scientists can use it to tell the age of ancient wood, ancient bones, ancient cloth. It is a tender timekeeper, a soft keeper of stories. And its origin is the quiet meeting of a cosmic ray and a nitrogen atom, high in the pale atmosphere, in a moment so brief and soft that it is almost a kind of dream, because carbon-14 drifts from the sky into every living thing. Every tree and every whale and every bird carries a soft signature of cosmic rays within them. Even you carry this gentle signature, nestled quietly among your bones and cells. Picture a tiny glowing candle tucked within a warm, living garden, marking the soft passage of time. That is what carbon-14 is within us. A quiet lantern, a silent companion from the stars. When we breathe, when trees breathe, when the wide ocean breathes, we are drawing in tiny traces of this cosmic gift. Tonight, as you rest, somewhere within you, countless soft atoms of carbon-14 are quietly keeping vigil, holding the story of the sky. You are, in some gentle way, a small living library of the long, kind memory of the cosmos. Scientists have even used cosmic rays to peer through the thick stone walls of ancient pyramids, gently discovering hidden chambers without ever touching a single stone. The tiny travelers drift through the pyramid, and by watching how they pass, scientists can sense what lies inside. Picture a quiet moonbeam falling upon an old wooden cottage, and somehow revealing the shapes of the rooms inside, simply through the way the light plays. That is what cosmic ray muon imaging is like, a tender, respectful way of looking into secret places. Inside the Great Pyramid of Giza, soft new spaces were discovered this way, long hidden in the still darkness. The cosmos, in its patient kindness, helps us see into places we cannot reach. All that is needed is patience, and the slow, drifting whispers from the stars. Cosmic rays also gently touch the rocks around us, and over very long times, they leave soft traces in stones, like the faintest whisper of fingerprints upon an old garden wall. Scientists read these whispers to learn how long a stone has rested in the sunlight. Quiet and still, upon the surface of the earth, picture a smooth river stone, warm from a summer afternoon, holding within it the memory of every pale sunbeam that has ever touched it. That is what rocks do, softly and patiently, for millions of years. Because of cosmic rays, we can tell the ages of ancient glaciers, lost shorelines, and long, quiet mountainsides. The cosmos itself helps the earth keep its diary, tenderly, softly, in the silent script of tiny travelers. All things are in quiet conversation with the sky. Far beyond our sun, there are places where cosmic rays flow like gentle rivers through the spaces between stars. These soft streams follow the slow curves of magnetic fields that drape across the galaxy like pale silver veils. Picture a wide, quiet valley at twilight, with mist gathering softly along the winding paths of an old stream. Cosmic rays flow like that, carried along the invisible channels of space, never quite alone, never quite hurrying. Some of these streams have been flowing for longer than our sun has existed, patient and steady, whispering through the velvet dark. When scientists study the distribution of cosmic rays, they see evidence of these soft rivers, these unseen currents of light and matter. Tonight, high above the sleeping world, such streams are drifting gently by, carrying their quiet cargoes through the slow and tender dreaming of the galaxy. The galaxy itself has a quiet heartbeat, a soft breathing rhythm of cosmic ray production and release, tied gently to the lives and passings of its stars. When a star is born, and when a star releases its last warm breath, new cosmic rays set off into the dark. Picture a vast and patient orchard, where blossoms open in spring and petals fall in autumn, each small event contributing to the quiet song of the seasons. The galaxy is such an orchard, with stars blooming and resting across the long ages. And from every small event, a tender wind of cosmic rays drifts outward, adding its voice to the great soft chorus of the cosmos. Tonight, our galaxy is breathing, slowly and softly, and the cosmic rays that reach us are part of that long, living music. When cosmic rays strike the moon, they leave tiny, soft traces upon its pale and ancient face. The moon has no atmosphere to cushion them, no tender blanket of air, and so the travelers meet its surface directly, leaving delicate marks like fingerprints upon old velvet. Picture an old silver mirror resting in a quiet attic, where centuries of soft light have gently settled upon its surface. The moon is such a mirror, faithfully holding the long memory of cosmic rain. Scientists have studied small pieces of moon rock and found within them the quiet record of this ancient falling. Each grain carries a story from the stars. Tonight, as you rest, the moon hangs softly in the sky, patient and luminous, still receiving the gentle touch of travelers from far, far away. On Mars, where the atmosphere is thinner and kinder, cosmic rays fall more freely than they do upon our own Earth. The red world rests beneath a softer shield, and its rocks and sands are quietly kissed by the tiny travelers through the long, cool nights. Picture a gentle rose-colored desert under a pale twilight sky, where soft dust stirs in the evening breeze. There, the cosmic rain falls more openly, and the old craters cradle their slow memories of visits from the stars. Rovers that wander the Martian plains carry small detectors, listening for these whispers. They walk softly across the red dust, patient and curious, measuring the quiet rain. Tonight, far across the dark, those little rovers are still there, still listening, still keeping their gentle vigil beneath the tender Martian sky. Astronauts who travel in space are met by more cosmic rays than those of us who rest below the atmosphere. They wear their bright suits and drift within their quiet cabins, protected yet gently touched by the cosmos. Picture a small, warm cottage drifting upon a wide, dark sea, its soft windows glowing in the night. That is what a spacecraft is like, a little home among the stars. The astronauts inside often speak of the cosmos with deep fondness, of how calm and vast and beautiful it feels. Sometimes, with their eyes closed, they see faint flashes of light, brief sparks caused by cosmic rays passing softly through their tired eyelids. These are silent greetings from the universe, tender welcomes to travelers from Earth, whispered gently across the velvet dark of the quiet night. The International Space Station drifts softly above our world, circling the Earth every 90 minutes in a gentle, unbroken rhythm. Within its glowing walls, scientists study cosmic rays with great tenderness, placing soft instruments among the quiet halls to listen to the sky. Picture a small lantern drifting endlessly around a sleeping garden, its light steady, its path gentle, never straying from its loving course. That is the space station, a luminous companion to our world. Among its many gifts, there is an experiment called AMS, which gathers the tiniest whispers of cosmic rays as they drift through space. It watches patiently, day after quiet day, collecting little stories. Tonight, somewhere high above the clouds, The space station is passing silently overhead, gathering its soft harvest from the stars as you rest safe and warm below. When cosmic rays strike the upper atmosphere, they sometimes create small bursts of light that flicker across the sky so quickly that our eyes cannot see them. These are called atmospheric Cherenkov flashes, delicate and fleeting, like the brief sparkle of a snowflake catching the moonlight. Picture a soft meadow at midnight where fireflies hover near the grass, each one winking for only a heartbeat. The sky above us hosts such winkings all the time, invisible to our gentle human eyes. Special telescopes, large and open-hearted, are built to see these brief glimmers. They sit quietly upon mountaintops, their soft mirrors pointed toward the stars, waiting patiently for each small flash. Tonight, the sky above you is full of these silent sparkles, quietly lighting the darkness with the tiniest of soft, unseen lullabies. A great observatory called Hess rests in the quiet highlands of Namibia, where the air is cool and the stars are crisp and tender. Its large mirrors are pointed upward through the dry African nights, watching for the faintest flashes from cosmic ray showers. Picture a small cluster of old stone telescopes standing upon a grassy plateau, their round silver mirrors tilted gently toward the sky, patient as monks at evening prayer. They wait in hushed stillness, listening with their soft light-gathering eyes. Each tiny flash they see carries a story from some distant cosmic source. Tonight, somewhere beneath the southern stars, Hess is keeping its quiet watch. Its mirrors drinking in the night, its scientists whispering gently about the soft discoveries drifting down from the velvet dark above them. Another observatory, called Veritas, lies in the gentle hills of southern Arizona, where the desert air turns soft and blue at dusk. It too watches for the faint flickers of cosmic ray showers, its round mirrors pointed upward like open flowers beneath the starlight. Picture a quiet desert evening, where the sand glows warm in the fading light, and the first stars appear one by one above the horizon. There, Veritas waits patiently, its gentle eyes open, ready to welcome any small flash from the sky. It has seen quiet greetings from the centers of distant galaxies, from supernova remnants, from pulsars spinning slow and tender in the dark. Tonight, as you rest, Veritas is watching softly, gathering its tiny portraits from the cosmos, contributing each soft discovery to the long, slow diary of humanity. High on a mountain in the Canary Islands lies an observatory called Magic, where two large telescopes stand side by side like gentle twin sentinels. Their mirrors reflect the soft starlight back into silent detectors, listening for the quickest of flashes from cosmic ray showers. Picture two great round windows set upon a cliff beside a dark sea, and imagine the starlight pouring softly through them into the warm stillness of the world beyond. That is how magic works, drinking in the faint shimmers of the sky. It has seen the soft echoes of far galaxies, the breath of pulsars, the quiet whispers of the cosmos. Tonight, beneath the southern glow of those island skies, magic is watching, its round eyes gentle and patient, welcoming each tiny visitor from the stars with the calm attentiveness of an old friend. There is a great plan for the future, a soft dream for an observatory called the Cherenkov Telescope Array, which will gather many kind telescopes together upon quiet mountains, each one watching the sky for soft flashes from cosmic rays. Picture a gentle meadow scattered with pale moonflowers, all of them open at once, all of them drinking in the light of the stars. That will be the Cherenkov Telescope Array, a wide and tender garden of instruments, listening together to the slow song of the cosmos. When it is finished, it will see many more quiet stories than any single telescope could alone, and in those stories we will learn more of the old, ancient origins of cosmic rays. Tonight, the dream is still gently growing, and somewhere, mirrors are being polished softly for their future work. On quiet fields in Japan, there is an observatory called Telescope Array, which watches for the gentle echoes of ultra-high energy cosmic rays as they shower the land. It is made of small, soft detectors spread across many acres of peaceful ground, each one waiting patiently for a whisper from above. Picture a wide, grassy valley where hundreds of small lanterns have been placed along the fields, each glowing faintly beneath the stars. That is what telescope array is like, a quiet constellation upon the Earth itself. When a rare traveler arrives, the detectors softly record the pattern of its shower, a gentle portrait drawn in the language of particles. Tonight, somewhere in the pale Japanese countryside, these quiet instruments continue their patient listening, as the sky whispers its oldest secrets to the dreaming land below. In Argentina, upon the wide plains of Pampa Amarilla, rests the Pierre Auger Observatory, the largest cosmic ray observatory in the world. It covers hundreds of square miles, a vast and peaceful garden of instruments drinking in the rain of tiny travelers. Picture a grassland stretched beneath a sky of countless stars where pale round water tanks sit quietly, each one a soft listener. When a cosmic shower arrives, the tanks shimmer with faint blue Cherenkov light, and nearby telescopes watch the sky for the glow of passing particles. It is a cathedral of science built from wide open space and patient silence. Tonight, somewhere beneath the southern stars, the Pierre Auger Observatory is still watching, still listening, still welcoming the quiet rain as the soft breath of the cosmos settles over its vast and tender meadows. Cosmic rays may have played a quiet role in the slow, tender evolution of life on Earth. Over the long ages, they have softly touched the living things of our world, gently nudging the patient shaping of species. Picture a small pebble dropped into a still pond, sending out rings that travel outward, shaping the water in tiny ways for a long, quiet while. That is how cosmic rays may have moved through the story of life, rippling softly, influencing the long song of evolution in small and gentle ways. We do not know all the parts they have played, but we know that life arose under their quiet reign and flourished beneath their soft touch, and that every leaf and every bird and every sleeping soul today has grown under the gentle, drifting presence of the ancient cosmic wind. Deep inside the Earth, there are old crystals of rock that hold the tiny memories of long ago cosmic rays. When a ray strikes such a crystal, it can leave behind a soft, invisible trail, like a fingerprint drawn in dust. Over time, these trails gather, forming a gentle record of the past. Picture an old, quiet library buried beneath a mountain, where thin silver threads are stitched slowly into ancient pages by unseen hands. That is what crystals do, patiently recording the hush of the cosmos. Scientists read these soft records to learn about how cosmic rays have changed over long ages. Tonight, deep beneath the Earth, such silent libraries are still being written, each crystal holding its tender fragment of the cosmic story, each page whispering softly of the distant stars. The mystery of the origin of the highest energy cosmic rays is one of the great tender riddles of modern science. Scientists still wonder, gently and with soft curiosity, where exactly these rarest travelers begin their long journeys. Picture a soft letter floating down a quiet river, arriving at your doorstep from some distant, unknown village. You turn it in your hands, and you know only that it has come a long way, through forests and meadows and valleys. That is how scientists feel about these rare particles. The signature of their origin is hidden, softened by the long winding paths they have taken. Yet every clue, every small arrival, adds a gentle word to the slow poem of understanding. The riddle continues, unhurried, ever tender, patient as the universe itself. Some of the most energetic cosmic rays are so powerful that a single one carries about the same energy as a baseball thrown softly by hand, all packed into one tiny particle. Picture a little silver marble, light as a single breath, and imagine the hush of a warm summer afternoon, a gentle throw, the soft arc of the ball through the evening air. All that energy, tucked inside something smaller than an atom, drifting down to us from the deep dark. These rarest of travelers arrive only now and then, like visits from old, distant friends. When they come, they send showers of millions of softer particles cascading through the air. Tonight, somewhere far above the quiet world, perhaps one such guest is arriving, unseen, unheard, welcomed by our kind and patient atmosphere. The Oh My God particle was one of the most famous of these rare visitors, a single cosmic ray that arrived with remarkable energy one gentle October evening in 1991, high above the quiet Utah desert. Scientists were so astonished by its softness and vastness that they gave it that soft, wondering name. Picture a tiny feather floating down through a desert sky at dusk, glowing faintly with the last light of the sun, so beautiful that an onlooker can only whisper in awe. That is what it felt like, a moment of quiet wonder. The particle itself was invisible. Only its shower of gentle offspring was noticed. And yet, its memory remains, passed softly from scientist to scientist, a small, shining story of the night the cosmos sent a rare and tender greeting to our world. Cosmic rays have companions called cosmic showers, which bloom softly through the sky when a high-energy traveler meets the atmosphere. These showers fan outward in delicate patterns like silver dandelion clocks, releasing their seeds into the evening breeze. Picture a kindly old grandmother standing in a meadow at dusk, holding a fluffy white flower and blowing softly, sending its tiny seeds drifting into the air. That is what a cosmic shower looks like, seen in the imagination, gentle and soft and full of quiet motion. Each shower is unique, a tiny poem written across the sky, lasting only a fraction of a breath. Tonight, above your roof and the rooftops of every neighbor, many such showers are silently unfolding, tenderly and invisibly, filling the quiet air with their soft, drifting wishes. The early universe was filled with high-energy events, gentle yet vast explosions of light and matter that shaped the very first patterns of everything. From these ancient gatherings, old cosmic rays were born. Picture a small pond at the first faint light of dawn, its surface suddenly touched by a soft breeze, sending tender ripples outward. The early universe was such a pond, stirred gently by the breath of creation. From those soft stirrings came the seeds of galaxies, the slow blooming of stars, and the earliest wandering particles. Some of those particles have been drifting ever since, across more than 13 billion years, and a few still arrive at our quiet world. Tonight, such old travelers may be brushing softly against our atmosphere, sharing their long, ancient breath with our sleeping blue-green home. Within our sun itself, cosmic rays are formed in the slow burning of its deep and golden interior. These rays then drift outward, carried on the soft wind of the star. They are younger and gentler than the rays from distant galaxies, and they arrive at Earth bringing their own tender music. Picture a warm hearth in a quiet winter cabin, with soft embers glowing inside the iron grate. Every so often, a tiny spark drifts upward through the chimney, carrying a memory of warmth into the cool night. That is what solar cosmic rays are like. Small glowing embers from our own hearth, released softly into the dark. Most of them never reach us, kindly deflected by Earth's magnetic embrace. The few that do arrive do so with the softness of snow settling upon a quiet roof. During rare soft storms upon the sun, larger numbers of solar cosmic rays are released, like extra petals being carried gently away from a gentle golden flower. These events are called solar particle events, and they can bring beautiful auroras to lower latitudes than usual, painting the sky with soft colors in places where the glow is rarely seen. Picture a quiet village at the edge of a forest, where suddenly, one evening, the sky turns a soft green and pink, and children press their faces to cool windows, wondering at the unusual sight. That is what these events can do, lending the northern magic to gentler parts of the world. The auroras shimmer, the sky seems to breathe, and the sun's tender gift paints a dreamlike picture across the ceiling of the peaceful night. The coronal mass ejections of the sun are great, gentle bubbles of glowing matter, released from the star's outer hush into the wide dark of space. They drift outward in soft, round shapes, like luminous jellyfish gliding through the sea. Picture a warm pond at midsummer, where a child gently blows into a tiny glass pipe, releasing a soft bubble that floats upward, shimmering in the golden light. The sun releases such bubbles now and then, each one vast beyond imagining, yet to our eyes from Earth, they are peaceful lights moving slowly across the space between planets. When they touch our atmosphere, they bring the auroras to sudden gentle life. Tonight, perhaps a soft bubble is drifting through the dark, its tender glow making its slow way across the quiet distance toward our waiting blue world. Far beyond our solar system, there are galaxies that seem especially gentle in their production of cosmic rays. These are called active galactic nuclei, soft, glowing hearts of faraway galaxies, where vast energies quietly gather and release. Picture a distant lighthouse at the far end of a long, misty bay, its beam pulsing softly through the fog, never urgent, always patient. That is what an active galactic nucleus looks like, a gentle beacon in the dark, casting its soft light and particles across the void. Some of the cosmic rays that arrive at Earth are believed to be born in these tender, glowing hearts. When one reaches us, it brings with it a whisper from that distant home, a quiet greeting across millions or billions of years, landing softly upon our sleeping atmosphere with great and patient kindness. Gamma ray bursts are perhaps the brightest soft flashes in the universe. Gentle lightning blossoms that appear for only a short while in the distant sky. They are thought to be connected with the passing of very massive stars, or with the quiet joining of neutron stars in soft embraces. Picture a slow, pale firework blooming high above a sleeping village at dawn, lasting only a moment, yet holding great beauty. From such bursts, many cosmic rays are released, drifting outward into the dark for billions of years. The bursts themselves have faded long before their travelers reach us. Tonight, a cosmic ray from a gentle old burst may be arriving, carrying a quiet memory of light long gone, a tender echo of a distant, vanished flower blooming once in the wide and dreaming dark. Cosmic rays can be traced and modeled by gentle computer simulations, where scientists draw the soft paths of tiny particles through the imagined landscapes of the galaxy. In quiet rooms filled with the hum of soft machines, the cosmos is remade in tender miniature. Picture a small wooden workshop where a kind clockmaker builds tiny silver birds upon a velvet table, each one carefully wound and set softly flying through an imagined garden. That is what cosmic ray simulations are like, patient and careful, drawing the invisible choreography of the universe into forms we can see. From these simulations, scientists learn how cosmic rays bend along magnetic lines, how they gather, how they drift apart. Tonight, somewhere, such a quiet simulation is running, painting its tender portrait of the sky, while you rest deeply in the warm hush of your gentle sleep. Cosmic rays have also inspired many gentle works of art, music, and poetry over the years, for their story is one of beauty and patience and soft wonder. Artists have painted them as silver feathers drifting through dark skies, as luminous butterflies threading the night, as quiet fingerprints upon the old stones of the earth. Picture a small gallery filled with warm candlelight, its walls hung with paintings of starlit meadows and soft glowing particles. Each canvas tells a part of the cosmic story, each one a love letter to the unseen travelers. Poets have written of them as whispers, as threads, as old songs. Tonight, somewhere in the world, a quiet artist may be painting such a scene by lamplight, their brush moving slowly, lovingly, while outside the window, the real cosmic rain continues its endless gentle fall. When cosmic rays strike the leaves of trees, they pass softly through the veins of life, touching the green cells with tender brevity. Forests have stood beneath this gentle rain for millions of years, each leaf a small participant in the story of the sky. Picture an old oak tree upon a grassy hill, its branches spread wide beneath a moonlit sky, its leaves softly shimmering in the faint light. As it rests, countless cosmic rays are drifting through its canopy, passing from leaf to leaf, never harming, simply passing. The trees know nothing of these travelers in any conscious sense, yet they have lived their entire long lives within their quiet reign. Tonight, forests around the world stand in their hushed stillness, cradling the soft breath of the cosmos among their whispering leaves. In deep ocean trenches, cosmic rays fall less often, for the water above softens and catches most of them. Down there, in the gentle dark beneath the waves, tiny creatures drift and glow, untouched by much of the cosmic rain. Picture a quiet abyss of deep blue velvet, where small lanterns of luminous fish glide softly through the water, their lights like tender stars in an inverted sky. The cosmic rays that do reach such depths arrive softened, like footsteps muffled by thick snow. The creatures of the deep continue their peaceful lives, unaware of the slow travelers above. Tonight, down where the ocean is wide and hushed, a gentle jellyfish drifts through the dark, and far above it, the cosmic rain still falls tenderly upon the surface of the sea, silent and kind. Cosmic rays may help to spark the tiny seeds of lightning in the sky, nudging the gentle electrical forces that build inside great soft clouds. When a storm gathers, some scientists think cosmic rays can guide the first spark, like a small, kindly hand pointing the way for a luminous friend. Picture a warm summer evening, with slow rumbles in the distance and a pale silver rain beginning to fall. In such a moment, somewhere within a great cloud, a cosmic ray may be drifting, gently helping the lightning find its path. The storms of our world are not fierce in this imagining, but soft and rhythmic, each flash a quiet blossoming. Tonight, if there is a gentle rain somewhere on earth, the cosmos may be helping its slow music, tender and patient, as the clouds release their soft tears. Most of the cosmic rays that reach Earth never touch the ground, for the atmosphere catches their gentle cascades high above us, turning them into soft showers of smaller particles. Only the tiniest whispers reach the surface, and of those most simply drift onward, passing through us as though we were made of moonlight. Picture a wide sky holding a soft snowstorm far above an old village, and only the faintest flakes ever drifting down to the rooftops below. That is what the cosmic rain is like. Our atmosphere is a kind and loving guardian, gathering the strongest falls and softening them into hushed lullabies. Tonight, above your home, the sky is catching countless travelers, turning them into the quietest of cascades, filling the air around you with silent, peaceful, invisible gentleness. There are tiny detectors in modern phones and cameras that can sometimes pick up the faintest touches of cosmic rays. You might someday look at a quiet nighttime photograph and notice a soft, unexplained speck of light. That small speck may have been a cosmic ray drifting through your camera's gentle eye. Picture an old wooden desk beside a warm window with a small glass paperweight resting upon it, and imagine a single grain of silver dust falling softly upon the glass, leaving behind a tiny shine. That is how cosmic rays sometimes appear in photographs as faint, accidental guests. They have been arriving in our images for as long as cameras have existed. Tonight, somewhere in the world, a quiet camera is capturing such a soft visitor, a tender autograph from the stars, pressed gently into pixels. When lightning flashes in the sky, there are sometimes soft bursts of high-energy particles released, called terrestrial gamma-ray flashes. These are like quiet cousins to the cosmic ray, born in our own skies rather than in distant galaxies. Picture a warm summer night upon a wide porch, with soft raindrops falling into an old garden, and a single firefly flickering among the hydrangeas. That is how these flashes appear, fleeting and delicate. Satellites circling the Earth sometimes notice them, these small silent sparks above the clouds, soft invisible offerings from our planet to the cosmos. They are a reminder that the universe's quiet dance happens here at home too, not only in the far reaches of space. Tonight, somewhere beneath a distant storm, such a gentle flash may be unfolding, a tender whisper between earth and sky. The cosmos has been filling our atmosphere with its soft particles for billions of years, and will continue to do so for billions more. This gentle rain is one of the longest continuous stories in our world. Picture a slow, patient river that has been flowing past a stone bridge for countless generations. Its waters always different, and yet always the same. Always moving, always calm. The cosmic rain is such a river, endless in its patience, endless in its quiet grace. Long after all of us are gone, long after forests have grown and fallen many times, long after the shape of the continents has changed, the cosmic rays will still be arriving, still falling softly upon this old and tender world. Tonight, you are resting inside one small moment of that vast, slow story. Some of the soft radiation we experience on Earth comes from cosmic rays, gently mixing with the natural glow of rocks and soil and air. This cosmic share is small, tender, and beloved by the planet itself, for it has been here since the very beginning. Picture a quiet country path where wildflowers grow beside warm stones, and the air smells faintly of sunlit herbs. Within that sweetness, an old and gentle whisper of cosmic rain is part of the breeze. It is nothing to fear, nothing to trouble a peaceful mind. It is simply there, as it has always been, part of the soft, familiar breath of our world. Tonight, as you rest within your warm room, the old whisper continues, gentle and hushed, interwoven with every quiet molecule of the peaceful world around you. Our Milky Way galaxy is thought to hold a gentle reservoir of cosmic rays, a soft ocean of them drifting slowly within its magnetic arms. These rays are renewed by the passing of stars, supernovae, and other quiet cosmic events, and they slowly leak outward into the wider universe. Picture a large, quiet lake cradled by pine-covered mountains, with gentle streams flowing in from all sides, and a small river flowing softly out at its far end. The galaxy is such a lake, gathering and releasing its cosmic waters with calm patience. We live within this lake, floating in its soft currents, breathing its tender breath. Tonight, you are resting inside the great lake of the galaxy, surrounded by its quiet silver waters, and the cosmic rain is one gentle part of its peaceful, flowing life. The slow breathing of the sun influences how much of the galactic cosmic rain reaches our world. When the sun breathes out strongly, the cosmic rain is softer, as more galactic travelers are pushed away. When the sun rests, the cosmic rain becomes a little fuller. Picture a gentle tide along a sandy shore, rising and falling in its slow, loving rhythm. The cosmic rain rises and falls in such a way too, in tune with the tender heartbeat of our sun. This rhythm has been observed for many decades, drawn softly upon graphs by patient scientists. It is a quiet music, a long ebb and flow, a slow sonata written by the stars. Tonight, you are drifting in one small measure of this vast and peaceful melody, as the cosmos breathes in and out around the slow, sleeping world. Cosmic rays have a soft relationship with the ozone layer, the delicate veil of molecules high above us that gently guards against harsher light from the sun. When cosmic rays pass through, they can touch the ozone in tiny, subtle ways. Picture a thin, luminous curtain drawn across the entrance of a warm cottage, filtering the evening light into gentle rosy hues. The ozone layer is such a curtain, hanging high above the sky, its threads gently responsive to the whispers of the cosmos. The atmosphere is a living, breathing tapestry of small exchanges and soft influences, endlessly adjusting itself in quiet conversation with the universe. Tonight, far above the sleeping rooftops, this delicate tapestry is humming softly, whispering with the stars, keeping its tender vigil over the gentle green pastures of the world below. There are small, sensitive instruments known as cloud chambers, where cosmic rays can be seen as faint, drifting trails of mist. Inside a cloud chamber, a very cold, gentle fog forms, and when a cosmic particle passes through, it leaves behind a delicate white line, like the vapor trail of a small, silent airplane. Picture a quiet aquarium filled with soft, cold mist, in which faint threads of silver appear and fade like shooting stars across a miniature night sky. That is what a cloud chamber looks like, a small universe unto itself. Many people have watched these chambers in museums and classrooms, their eyes widening softly as they see the cosmos revealing itself. Tonight, somewhere, such a chamber may be at work, drawing its tender portraits of the silent travelers from the stars. A cosmic ray was first recognized as something from the sky when scientists realized that the air seemed to hold more soft radiation the higher they traveled. It was a kind and gentle discovery, born of balloons rising slowly into the calm blue. Picture a warm spring morning in the early 1900s with soft-hatted scientists gathered in a field, watching a great pale balloon ascend into the peaceful clouds. They looked upward, smiling softly, sensing that the sky was offering something new and wonderful. From that quiet moment, our understanding of cosmic rays began to grow, tender step by tender step. Tonight we are resting in the long kindness of that old discovery, comforted by the knowledge that for over 100 years, patient humans have been listening softly to the whispers from above. There are tiny satellites launched into orbit just to study cosmic rays, small silver messengers carrying our gentle curiosity into the dark. They drift around our Earth, collecting soft data as the quiet rain falls upon their patient instruments. Picture a kite drifting high above a peaceful meadow, held in place by an invisible string, its pale shape glowing in the late afternoon sun. That is what these satellites are like, tender kites of science adrift upon the currents of space. They record the tiny visits of cosmic rays hour after hour, sending their measurements home in soft streams of radio whispers. Tonight, many such little satellites are passing silently overhead, faithfully keeping their watch, contributing each small observation to humanity's growing, gentle understanding of the long, slow song of the cosmos. When astronauts sleep aboard their gentle spacecraft, they sometimes see the faintest flashes of light behind their closed eyelids. These are called cosmic ray visual phenomena, and they are brief, tender sparks caused by a cosmic ray passing softly through the eye. Picture a peaceful traveler resting in a warm cabin beside a window, and through the quiet, dark, a single firefly drifting by, its light winking just once before disappearing. That is what the astronauts see, little silent hellos in the velvet dark. They have been witnessed by moon travelers and station dwellers alike, small miracles in the hush of sleep. Tonight, somewhere above the Earth, an astronaut may be seeing such a soft flash, a gentle visit from the cosmos, sharing a quiet smile with the vast and dreaming universe. The solar system itself is slowly drifting through a great soft cloud of interstellar matter, a gentle mist of gas and dust that fills the spaces between the nearby stars. This cloud softens the cosmic rain in certain ways, and changes how many travelers drift into our sun's warm bubble. Picture a small wooden boat sailing through a pale morning fog upon a wide and peaceful sea. The solar system is such a boat, and the fog is the soft interstellar cloud. As the boat moves slowly forward, the fog changes, sometimes thicker, sometimes thinner. Because of this, the cosmic rain reaching our planet slowly varies over tens of thousands of years. Tonight, we are sailing softly through our current patch of mist, carried by the long, calm current of the galaxy, peaceful and unhurried. The very oldest cosmic rays can carry information about parts of the universe that we can see in no other way. They travel through regions hidden from telescopes, through the quiet dust clouds that veil many corners of the galaxy. Picture a gentle scribe who walks through the forests at night, carrying messages from distant villages to our own, passing through moonlit glades where no other traveler ever wanders. The cosmic rays are such scribes. They bring us stories from places we could never otherwise reach, soft news from hidden corners of the cosmos. Their letters are written in the language of particles, and scientists translate them slowly, tenderly, with careful hands. Tonight, such a scribe may be arriving, its long journey ending in the soft whisper of a gentle shower above the dreaming world. In some very quiet places on Earth, beneath thick stone or deep in salt mines, scientists look for the rarest of interactions between cosmic particles and matter. These places are so hushed, so protected, that the ordinary noise of the world is nearly silenced. Picture an underground chapel hewn long ago from gentle rose-colored stone, softly lit by a single flickering candle, its air cool and still and reverent. There, the faintest cosmic whisper can be heard. Scientists sit patiently in such places, listening with careful hearts for the softest of messages. It is a meditative kind of science, slow and tender. Tonight, somewhere deep beneath the Earth's surface, a listener is keeping their gentle vigil, attuned to the rarest touches of the cosmos, as the world above sleeps warmly beneath the quiet stars. There is beauty in the way cosmic rays arrive from all directions at once, filling the sky with a soft, omnipresent rain. No matter which way you look, they are drifting toward you, like a warm, quiet mist upon a moorland morning. Picture yourself lying upon a broad meadow at dusk, watching the sky slowly fill with the first stars, feeling the cool grass beneath your back. Imagine that from every direction, from every tiny corner of the heavens, a soft breath is drifting down to greet you. That is the cosmic rain, an endless, gentle kindness from the whole sky. You need not turn your head. You need not seek any direction. The universe is tenderly arriving from every side, welcoming you, soothing you, embracing the sleeping meadow of your quiet, resting body. Cosmic rays help us understand the fundamental nature of matter itself, for each one carries within it a small, soft laboratory of the universe. When scientists study how the rays interact with our atmosphere, They learn about particles that exist only fleetingly in delicate, hushed states of being. Picture a small, quiet library where old manuscripts are gently unfolded, each one revealing soft ink and delicate flourishes of ancient writing. Cosmic rays unfold such stories too, revealing the hidden grammar of reality. From them we have learned of muons, pions, and other tender particles. Each discovery adds another word to the great soft poem of science. Tonight, somewhere above the earth, another such word is being written softly in a cosmic shower, adding itself to the long, patient story we are all tenderly learning. The slow, loving study of cosmic rays has shaped how we think about the universe as a whole. Because of them, we know that space is not empty, but alive with soft flow and motion, filled with tender currents and gentle breezes. Picture a wide garden that once seemed still in the moonlight, and then, slowly, you begin to notice the quiet movements of small creatures, the drifting of pollen, the whispering of leaves. The garden is alive, even in its hush. So it is with the universe. It is a living, breathing place, full of gentle motions we can only begin to understand. Tonight, you rest inside a living cosmos, and the cosmic rain is one small evidence of that life, one tender sign of the great breathing of the silent universe around you. Even as we learn more about cosmic rays, many soft mysteries remain, and they are beautiful to wonder upon. We still do not fully know where all of them come from, how they gain their great energies, or exactly how they thread through the galaxy. Picture a book lying open beside a warm candle, its pages half read, its words continuing gently onward into parts not yet explored. That is where our understanding stands, a tender pathway through a long, slow, loving story. Each year, small new chapters are softly written. Each year, new scientists join the patient read. Tonight, the book continues to be written, quietly and carefully, in the soft language of the sky. And we, as warm, dreaming humans, are part of its readership, turning pages in our thoughts as we drift to sleep. The cosmic rays that fall upon you tonight are the quiet messengers of a universe that has been awake for a very, very long time. They carry with them the song of ancient stars, the breath of distant galaxies, the slow poetry of space itself. Picture, once more, a wide, pale meadow beneath a sky of gentle silver, and feel the soft rain of the cosmos settling around you. There is nothing fierce here. There is only hush and kindness and the long, slow patience of the stars. The cosmos does not hurry. It does not strive. It simply arrives, softly and tenderly, into the sleeping world. Tonight, you are part of that arrival, cradled by the warmth of your bed, breathing gently with the breath of the universe, drifting peacefully, beautifully, deeply, into a long and loving sleep. Part 4. Closing facts. As our gentle journey softly nears its end, let us rest for a small while upon a few last tender thoughts, like a quiet evening walker pausing beneath a warm street lamp at the edge of a peaceful village. Cosmic rays are not simply travelers. They are love letters from the old, dreaming universe, patient as starlight, tender as falling snow upon a sleeping forest. They have been arriving since long before our ancestors ever lifted their eyes to the sky, and they will continue to arrive long after tonight has passed into memory, long after tomorrow has come and softened into dusk. Every soft breath you take holds within it the smallest trace of the cosmos, quiet atoms shaped in part by the slow falling of these ancient travelers. Every sleeping forest, every hushed ocean, every warm bed in every quiet room has welcomed them over long ages and continues to welcome them tonight. The cosmic rain is a faithful companion, never rushing, never demanding, never disturbing. It is, in its own tender way, one of the oldest lullabies of our world, sung softly by the stars themselves. Some travelers have crossed the vast meadows of the Milky Way for thousands of years before reaching our sky. Some have drifted across silent oceans between galaxies for millions upon millions of patient years. Some were born in the gentle hearts of ancient stars, some in the slow blossoming of supernovae, some in the quiet spinning of lighthouses called pulsars, and some in places so far and so old that their origins remain, for now, a soft and beautiful mystery. And yet, in all of this vastness, there is only kindness. The cosmos does not trouble you. It cradles you. It speaks to you in the softest whispers of science, in the shimmering of auroras, in the drifting of tiny unseen particles through the warm, quiet air of your room, tenderly reminding you that you are held, always held, by something ancient, gentle, and beautifully alive. And so, our slow and gentle journey through the soft rain of the cosmos draws tenderly to its close. The stars above have not moved very far during our time together, for the sky keeps its own long and patient rhythm, and the cosmos asks nothing of us except that we rest and dream and breathe softly within its wide, kind embrace. Let your body grow heavier now, like a small, warm stone, settling slowly into the soft moss of a quiet forest floor. Let your breathing become even slower, even smoother, like the gentle tide of a distant silver sea touching a sleeping shore beneath the moon. Let your thoughts drift like soft petals upon a calm evening pond, floating where they will, asking nothing, seeking nothing, simply being above you. Far above the gentle roof and the sleeping rooftops of the world, the cosmic rain continues its endless tender fall. Tiny travelers are drifting softly through the air, through the pale curtains of the atmosphere, through the warmth of your quiet room, through the gentle blankets that cradle your resting body. They do not disturb you. They do not wake you. They only pass, like moonlight passing through a thin silver veil, carrying with them the old songs of distant stars. If this slow journey has brought you peace, you might softly tap the like button when you wake, or quietly subscribe, so that more travelers weary of the long day can find their way here to this gentle corner of the night. It is a small kindness that helps this tender library of sleep grow, like moonflowers slowly opening in a peaceful garden. For now, rest deeply. Rest warmly. Rest knowing that the universe is quietly watching over you, tender and ancient and kind. The cosmic rain will continue to fall as you dream, and the stars will continue to whisper their old, soft songs, and the morning will arrive gently when it is time, never hurrying, never rushing, always arriving softly like a small warm light at the edge of the horizon. Sleep softly now. Sleep sweetly now. Sleep wrapped in the quiet kindness of the stars. Good night, and sleep deeply.